Deep in the Florida Everglades lies an isolated Chickee miles away from civilization. The Chickee is completely inaccessible unless you're willing to take on a challenge. For years, fishermen and boaters have avoided these waters as navigating the skinny waters of the Everglades backcountry is no walk in the park. That being said, this week we disconnect from the mainland where help is non-existent, as one wrong move could leave us stranded for days. The goal for this video is camping. That's what we're here to do. We're here to do camping, and we have to travel pretty far up the west coast of Florida in order to get to where we're actually going. But the best part about being back here is just the wilderness. That's what we enjoy most about being back here. Yeah. Not so much the fishing, but just all the scenery.
Yeah, it's not often that you see a big black bear out here.
Yep, you're looking at them.
Right?
So one of the hardest parts about fishing back here in the Everglades is every shoreline, every point you pull up to looks really good. I mean, for example, this looks great right here. We got some wind creating a little bit of current, so it creates a nice ambush point, hopefully for some snook and redfish right up in here. But that's kind of the thing. You gotta come out here and you just have to pull up to all these different places that look good, and probably 1 out of 20 spots will actually be good. And what's actually really cool is a lot of these spots that we're fishing right now, I used to fish, you know, back when I was in high school. Ooh, it's got a ladyfish on. Anyway, like I was saying, back when I was in high school, before I did the whole offshore thing, I did a lot of inshore fishing. So I'll be pretty happy. It'll be pretty rewarding if I can come up to some of these old spots that I used to fish and we actually catch something off of them. Snook.
Snook. Woo.
What do you know? Old spot's producing. The first prize fish of the trip right here. Little tiny snook. It's not really so much about the fish. It's about just being back here in the Everglades. And I don't mean to sound cheesy when I say that, but it's so peaceful and it's so calm. Throwing this little guy, it's a pretty big bonus. At this point, we still have a long way until we reach the Chickee, but rather than taking a straight shot, we decided to fish along the way. What was supposed to be a couple casts turned into a day of fishing, and it was on fire. However, Mother Nature always wins. She turned our flame into steam as we were faced with our first challenge of the camping trip. Go camping, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
In a cold front, they said.
So the whole reason why we did this camping trip is because of the cold front we're about to get. But of course, with a cold front, you get storms. So we're gonna try to get out of here as quick as possible, outrun this storm. We need to go,
when I'm
Stephanie.
faced with trouble, I like to go on head on.
Yeah, with my rain jacket that I brought for me. Is a mangrove considered a tree?
Yeah.
I feel like we should give it a name.
How about we make it Steph and Clay? So we'll put Clefania. Clefany's the name. Okay. So that way it has your seriousness and my goofiness.
Sounds like a messed up tree. So being in the backcountry, we completely change up our style of fishing. As you can see here, we're using an artificial bait, and basically this just mimics a shrimp, and then we have a little jig head on there just to get it down to the bottom and just bounce it along the bottom. And attached to the jig head, we're using a 30-pound leader, And the reason why we're using such a thick leader is just because when we're catching snook, if we were to get a big one, a lot of the times they have a tendency to run up into the mangroves, and that's attached by an FG knot with 10-pound braided fishing line. And what I think is really, really cool about fishing back here is it brings me back to when I used to bass fish as a kid. We're using a really small spinning setup. This is like a 2500 size reel with the rod to match. And then basically what we're doing all throughout the day is we're just making a bunch of casts up against the mangroves. Like I was saying, we're just bouncing this little shrimp off the bottom.
Oh, I'm on.
What is it?
I don't know.
It's not jumping. Is that a red?
No, it looks like a snapper.
No,
oh,
that's
wait.
a redfish.
It is a redfish.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Little baby. Look at how dark he is. You see, when they're out in the bay,
Look at this.
it's kind of hard to understand why they call him a redfish, but look at that. Look at how dark he is.
And the way you know it's a redfish, they got these lovely little spots back here.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that.
Yeah,
He
so
is a dark one.
what's really cool is this is actually a false eye on his tail there. So that way a predator takes out his tail before his face. And if you could imagine, you'd probably want someone going for your foot before your face. So that's just a cool little, I guess you could say, adaptation. Is that the right word? Mm-hmm. That they have?
It's a cute little baby fish. We keep catching little babies.
I know. That's how it is back here. You get all the small fish, and right now we are literally in the middle of nowhere. As we move into the later half of the day, we decided to pack up and make a straight shot to the Chickee. However, on our way, there was a specific shoreline that caught my attention, but really, we needed to keep moving and get to where we were going. But I couldn't fight it. Something was telling me to turn around and go back, and all I can say is, I'm sure glad that we did.
Got a nice snook on right now. I'm trying to keep my rod tip nice and low. That way he doesn't get caught up in the mangroves here. Ooh, come on, baby. Come out, come out, come out. Trying to keep a lot of pressure on him. Oh, there he is. He's out. He's out. Nice snook. Look at that. Wow. There.
I haven't seen one like that in a while.
I mean, we've been losing so many of those small ones throughout the day. Ooh. He hasn't jumped, nothing. Talk about a lazy fish. Yeah, look, there he goes. Now he's waking up.
So when you're fighting a snook of this size on this leader, what you want to do is make sure you grab the leader and not the braid.
Exactly. But you also want to make sure to let go if he starts
To pull.
going crazy. Whew. Get him, Stephanie. Get him, get him, get him.
I got it.
Nice! Look at that snook right there. Are you kidding me? That is a fat beast right there.
Oh, look at that.
Talk about a way to end the day right there. Are you kidding me? Can I hold him?
Yeah, I got it.
That is so sick. It's been so long since I've caught a snook this big, let alone way back in the backcountry here.
Good job.
I can't believe, good job on lipping him. Are you kidding me? Look at this beast right here. Wow, man. Talk about a bonus and a way to end the day. Oh my gosh, look at him.
Look at that.
That is so sweet. One of the best parts right here is that send off. It's nice and healthy. He's ready to go. Come on, man.
That's something that's just spectacular about the Everglades. I mean, the wildlife is endless.
Look at him!
What's up, buddy?
He's loving it. Look at him! He's right here. Hi, buddy!
This is it, baby. It's pretty cool. As far as I can see right here, there's a bunch of current ripping through here. And what we did is we kept a couple ladyfish. So I think what we're gonna do later on is we're gonna cut a couple up, try to chuck them out here in this current and see if we can catch like a shark or maybe even a big snook or a redfish. But later on, this is where we're gonna have our tents. This is our luxurious bathroom right here. As you can see, someone left their trash in there, unfortunately. But you know what? We're gonna make it work. This is awesome. There goes one tent.
Hurry, hurry!
Oh my God, that thing's filled.
I love camping!
Tent has been successfully recovered. I spoke too soon. So it's official. This is home for tonight. But I was actually really excited to use this thing right here, and this is the Anker portable power station. Now this thing takes about 2.5 hours to charge up, but what I did is I just plugged it into the wall at home. And as you can see, we have power out here 60 miles away from civilization. But even if you don't have a way to plug it into power, you can go ahead and plug a solar panel into the back so you can charge it through the sun's rays, obviously. But we've got our camera batteries charging. I got my phone charging, which is really important for me because I like to take a lot of pictures and videos whenever we're out here. And we also used it to blow up our air mattress. Now, this has a lithium ion phosphate battery, which is what they put in electric vehicles, and it's gonna last about 6 times longer than a conventional battery. And on top of that, it has a little light bar here, so for when it gets dark at night, which is really cool. But I think this is definitely something that we're gonna start taking with us, regardless if we're camping or not, just because it's a great way to keep all of our camera equipment charged whenever we're out there shooting videos. But if you guys wanna get your hands on one of these things, I think it's really, really cool. We're gonna go ahead and have a link down in the description, just in case you guys wanna get one for yourself.
I don't know.
It's still in the current, or you actually got a fish?
No, we got a fish.
Another little catfight.
No, it's not a catfish.
No?
It is a catfish. Dang it.
We'll be ecstatic to catch that catfish.
No, it's super cool. Like, I love the fight. It was awesome, and it's a pretty large one.
Well, no, we're spoiled. For sure.
People eat catfish too.
Yeah, but I don't think they really eat these sail cats.
It's a different
Oh,
kind.
there goes the bait, too. Oh, yeah.
So I've never cooked these. I'm really hoping that they turn out as good as they looked on the box. 'Cause they almost look like they're already cooked. Do they? Well, the good thing is we have our other half of our sandwich for today. Okay, Clay. Grill Master, you ready?
So tonight on the menu is broken veggie burgers.
So far, they're not so good. So
Yeah.
I saw them at the store and I was like, you know, I want to be a little healthy. New year, new me.
Yeah, this ain't working out too well. Oh, this is a nice fish.
Oh yeah.
You want it?
You go ahead.
Oh, yeah, this is for sure a nice fish.
Yep, you take that.
It's kind of fighting like a shark. came off.
So there you have it. Veggie burgers taste just as good, comparable to regular burgers.
I like it. It tastes good.
Wow.
I never say no to food.
Yep, he doesn't.
So we got Stephanie back here right now catching his pilchards.
That's right.
And then she's passing them along to Zach over here. We already lost one. Let's see if we can get another.
Ooh! Ooh!
What? And you're actually able, that's
The way that he jumped like that, yeah. It's like a little lemon shark.
Wow!
It's pretty sweet.
That is really cool.
I've never seen one before.
Ooh, he just like...
I saw that. He just
something.
spit something up.
Okay, now you're gonna pull. Hold on, get the hook. No, you gotta go to the round part.
You gotta let the gravity do the work.
Yeah.
There you go.
Woo!
How
Good job.
about that?
Dang, I wanted to hold it.
Hey, I got it all on video. Don't worry.
That's so cool, man.
That is. Okay, I'll pull you in.
So that's it. 24 hours in the Everglades, and I have to say, it really puts a lot into perspective. The beauty is endless as it falls into night and goes way beyond nature. Now you may be thinking, what's so beautiful about a swamp filled with crocodiles as you get eaten alive by mosquitoes? Well, as you see, we use this Chickee for refuge the same way this crab does. He clings on for dear life to prevent becoming prey in the current, as the only thing he cares about is survival. On the flip side, we're sitting high and dry on a nice luscious air mattress. All of a sudden, this situation doesn't seem so bad. So the next time you find yourself unhappy or uncomfortable, think about that crab and where you're at. Sometimes a good perspective isn't possible without discomfort, which is where we find beauty in boating, the Everglades, and this Chickee.